There's a reason Australia sits at the top of so many bucket lists. It's a land that feels almost mythical, a continent at the bottom of the world where red deserts stretch endlessly, rainforests tumble into the sea, and cities pulse with a vibrant, sun-soaked energy. My first trip here as a backpacker in 2008 completely hooked me. I remember stepping off the plane and feeling an immediate shift. The air felt different, the light was brighter, and the sense of adventure was palpable. Since then, I've crisscrossed this massive country multiple times, and every single trip reveals something new to love. It's not just a backpacker's paradise, though the camaraderie on the road here is legendary. It's a place of staggering natural beauty, from the ancient stillness of Uluru to the teeming life of the Great Barrier Reef. But it's also a place of sophistication, with world-class coffee culture in Melbourne and iconic architecture in Sydney. This guide is my personal map to the land down under. I want to help you navigate its vast distances, find the hidden gems, and experience the true no-worries spirit that makes Australia so special. Below are 10 must-knowns before visiting to Australia. First, Top 10 Unforgettable Australian Experiences. Australia is huge, really huge. But to capture its essence, these are the 10 experiences that I believe define the country. They range from iconic landmarks to wild, natural encounters that you simply can't find anywhere else. Feel the magic of Uluru. Seeing this massive red monolith rise out of the flat desert landscape is a spiritual experience. It formed over 550 million years ago and holds deep cultural significance for the local Anangu people. I'll never forget watching the rock change color from ochre to glowing red as the sun set. Walking around its base and learning the Dreamtime stories connected to it gave me a profound respect for the land. 2. Snorkel or dive. The Great Barrier Reef. It's the world's largest living structure, and seeing it with your own eyes is mind-blowing. I was speechless the first time I put my face in the water. The explosion of color, the giant clams, the turtles gliding by. It's like swimming in an aquarium. Whether you dive or snorkel, make sure to get out there. It lived up to every bit of the hype for me. 3. Soak up the vibe in Sydney. Sydney is dazzling. Walking around Circular Quay, seeing the Opera House sails and the massive harbour bridge framed by the blue water is one of the world's great city views. I love taking the ferry to Manly for the scenery, surfing at Bondi, and then exploring the historic pubs in the Rocks. It's a city that effortlessly mixes outdoor lifestyle with big city energy. 4. Get lost in Melbourne's laneways. If Sydney is the glamorous sibling, Melbourne is the cool, artistic one. I honestly prefer it. The coffee culture here rivals Europe, and the street art in Hosier Lane is incredible. I love wandering through the hidden laneways to find secret bars and cafes, relaxing in the Royal Botanic Gardens, and taking the tram to St. Kilda for a sunset penguin viewing. 5. Sail the Whitsunday Islands. Picture the whitest sand you've ever seen swirling with turquoise water. That's Whitehaven Beach in the Whitsundays. Sailing through these 74 islands was a highlight of my travels. Sleeping on a boat under the Southern Cross stars and waking up to jump into the crystal clear ocean is pure magic. It's expensive, but trust me, it's worth every penny. 6. Drive the Great Ocean Road. This is one of the world's ultimate road trips. Stretching west from Melbourne, the road hugs the wild Southern Ocean coastline. Seeing the 12 Apostles, massive limestone stacks rising out of the crashing waves, at sunset was unforgettable. The drive also takes you through rainforests where I spotted wild koalas dozing in the gum trees. 7. Explore the ancient Daintree rainforest. In far north Queensland, the rainforest meets the reef. The Daintree is the oldest rainforest on the planet, older than the Amazon. Walking through the fan palms and ancient ferns, listening for the call of the cassowary, a giant, prehistoric-looking bird, felt like stepping back in time. Cape Tribulation, where the jungle spills right onto the beach, is breathtaking. 8. Go west to Perth and Rottnest Island. Perth is the most isolated capital city in the world, and it has a laid-back charm I absolutely love. It feels like a big, sunny town. But the real treat is a short ferry ride away. Rottnest Island. Cycling around this car-free island and taking a selfie with the quokkas, the happiest animals on Earth, is a joyous experience you can't miss. Experience the wilds of Kakadu National Park. This massive park in the Northern Territory is rugged, raw, and beautiful. It's home to thundering waterfalls, ancient Aboriginal rock art galleries at Ubir that date back thousands of years, and wetlands teeming with saltwater crocodiles. Taking a cruise on the yellow water billabong at sunrise was one of the best wildlife experiences I've ever had. 10. Taste wine in a world-class region. Whether it's the Barossa Valley near Adelaide, the Hunter Valley near Sydney, or Margaret River in the west, Australia makes incredible wine. I love spending a few days basing myself in one of these regions, renting a bike or joining a tour, and tasting bold Shiraz or crisp Chardonnay right from the source. It's a delicious way to see the countryside. These highlights are just the beginning. Australia is vast, and some of my favorite memories come from the places that require a bit more effort to reach. Second, deeper explorations beyond the main trail. To truly understand Australia, you have to leave the main cities and get a little dust on your boots. Here are the deeper adventures that will show you the wilder heart of the continent. 1. Swim with whale sharks at Ningaloo Reef. While everyone goes to the Great Barrier Reef, the Ningaloo Reef in Western Australia is arguably better. It's accessible right from the beach. The highlight for me was swimming alongside a gentle giant whale shark. It's a humbling bucket list wildlife encounter that feels much wilder and less commercial than the East Coast. 2. Camp on Fraser Island, Kagari. This is the world's largest sand island. Renting a 4x4 and driving along the highway, which is actually the beach, was an adrenaline rush. I loved swimming in the crystal clear fresh water of Lake Mackenzie and exploring the Maheno shipwreck. Just watch out for the wild dingoes. They are beautiful but wild. 3. Hike in the Blue Mountains. Just a train ride from Sydney. This national park feels a world away. The air literally looks blue from the eucalyptus oil mist. Beyond the famous Three Sisters rock formation, I recommend hiking the trails down into the valley floor. Standing at the base of a massive waterfall surrounded by ancient ferns is incredibly peaceful. 4. Discover the Kimberley. This region in the far northwest is Australia's last frontier. It's rugged, remote, and shockingly beautiful. Seeing the horizontal waterfalls, the beehive-shaped Bungle Bungle Range, and the Red Gorges was awe-inspiring. It's a difficult and expensive place to get to, but it rewards you with untouched wilderness. 5. Explore Tasmania's wilderness. Tassie is often left off itineraries, and that's a tragedy. It feels different from the mainland, greener, wilder, and cooler. Hiking to the lookout over Wineglass Bay offers one of the most perfect beach views in the world. I also loved the haunting history of the Port Arthur convict site and the vibrant art scene at Mona in Hobart. 6. Broome and the Staircase to the Moon. Broome is a unique pearling town in Western Australia with a rich multicultural history. Watching the sunset from a camel train on Cable Beach is iconic. If you time it right, you can see the Staircase to the Moon, a natural phenomenon where the full moon reflects off the exposed tidal flats, creating a golden staircase illusion. 7. See wild koalas on the Great Ocean Walk. While you can see them in zoos, spotting a wild koala is special. I found the best place was along the Kennet River area on the Great Ocean Road. Walking quietly through the gum trees and spotting a furry lump snoozing high above is a thrill every time. 8. Visit Kangaroo Island. Off the coast of South Australia, this island is like a zoo without fences. It was hit hard by fires a few years ago, but is recovering beautifully. Walking among the sea lions at Seal Bay and seeing the remarkable rocks precariously balanced above the ocean is a testament to nature's resilience and power. 9. Explore Litchfield National Park. Often overshadowed by Kakadu, Litchfield is a local favorite near Darwin. It's famous for its magnetic termite mounds, which are huge, and its incredible swimming holes. Floating in the clear pools beneath Florence or Wangi Falls is the perfect way to beat the tropical heat. 10. Surf at Byron Bay. Byron has a legendary reputation. It's a mix of surf culture, hippie vibes, and luxury. I loved walking up to the lighthouse at the most easterly point of the mainland to spot dolphins and whales. The vibe here is infectious. It makes you want to throw away your shoes and just live by the tides. Now, let's talk about the practical side. Australia has a reputation for being pricey, but understanding the costs up front helps you plan a trip that won't break the bank. Third, travel costs and sample budgets. A detailed breakdown. Australia is not a cheap destination, similar to the US or UK. However, the quality of what you get, food, accommodation, safety, is very high. Note on currency. The official currency is the Australian dollar, AUD. Cash is used, but tap to pay with cards is everywhere, even for small coffees. Current exchange is apprentice 150 AUD to $1 USD. My suggested daily budgets. Backpacker, 120 AUD, $80 US domold. This budget means staying in dorms, cooking most meals, pasta and tuna, using Greyhound buses, and focusing on free beach and hiking activities. Mid-range, 280 AUD, $185 USD. You can stay in private rooms or budget motels, eat out once a day, rent a car for a few days, and do some key tours like the reef or a wine tasting. Luxury, 550 plus AUD, 365 bars USD. This gets you nice hotels, domestic flights to save time, meals at top restaurants, and private or small group tours. Seeing those numbers might be a shock, but don't worry. I've backpacked here on a shoestring and traveled comfortably, and I know exactly how to stretch a dollar. Fourth, smart savings, my guide to budget travel. You don't need to win the lottery to visit Australia. Here are the specific strategies I use to keep my spending down so I can travel longer. Cook your own food. Eating out is the biggest budget killer in Australia. Almost every hostel and many motels have kitchens. I buy groceries at Coles, Woolworths, or Aldi. A simple pasta dinner on the hostel terrace is a rite of passage. Drink goon if you dare. If you're backpacking, you'll meet goon, cheap boxed wine. It's definitely quantity over quality, but it saves a fortune compared to buying drinks at bars. Relocation rentals. This is a huge secret. Rental companies need to move campervans between cities. If you are flexible, you can rent a campervan for as little as $1 a day, plus gas if you drive it from point A to point B within a set time. Check sites like iMova or Transfer Car. Use free BBQs. Australia has free, clean electric BBQs in parks and beaches everywhere. Buying some sausages, snags, and bread and having a beach BBQ is an iconic and cheap Aussie dinner. Get a transit card in cities like Sydney, Opal Card, or Melbourne, MyKey. Get the transit card. They have daily or weekly caps that save you money if you travel a lot. Work for accommodation. Many hostels will let you clean for a few hours a day in exchange for a free bed. It's great if you're staying in one place for a while. Free water. Tap water is excellent everywhere. Bring a refillable bottle and save $3 to $4 AUD every time you're thirsty. Once you've got your budget sorted, the next hurdle is the sheer scale of the place. Australia is deceptive. It looks smaller on a map than it feels on the road. Fifth, navigating Australia, my ultimate transportation guide. Getting from Sydney to Cairns is roughly the same distance as driving from New York to Miami. Understanding how to move around is key to a smooth trip. Flying. For long distances, like Sydney to Perth or Melbourne to Cairns, flying is essential unless you have weeks to drive. Jetstar and Virgin Australia are the main budget carriers. Book early for the best deals. Campervan car rental. This is the best way to see the country. It gives you total freedom. I love the flexibility of a campervan. It's your transport and accommodation in one. Just remember to drive on the left. My advice: for the East Coast, a car is great. For the Outback or WA, you might need a 4WD. Use Discover cars to compare prices. Bus, Greyhound. The Greyhound network is extensive and reliable, especially on the East Coast. The Wimmet passes, unlimited travel for a set number of days, are fantastic value for backpackers who want to hop on and off. Train. Trains here are more for the experience than speed. The Indian Pacific, Sydney to Perth, and the GAM, Adelaide to Darwin, are legendary luxury rail journeys, not commuter trips. However, local commuter trains in New South Wales and Victoria are great for short intercity hops. Rideshare. Check hostel notice boards or sites like Gumtree or Co-Seats. Travelers with cars are always looking for people to split fuel costs. It's a cheap and fun way to get around and make friends. After a long day of driving or flying, having a great place to crash is essential. I've slept in everything from swags under the stars to high-rise hotels, and these are my top picks. Sixth, finding your base, my recommended accommodation guide. Australia offers a huge range of accommodation. Here are my top 15 recommendations where I found great value, safety, and atmosphere across the country. In Sydney, the social hub. Wake up, Sydney Central. This is legendary. Right next to Central Station, it's huge, clean, and has a great bar downstairs. The perfect place to start your trip. Beach vibes. Wake up, Bondi Beach. If you want to wake up and surf, this is it. The rooftop terrace overlooking Bondi Beach is incredible. Boutique style. Hotel Chalice Potts Point. A lovely boutique hotel in a historic building. It's in a great neighborhood filled with cafes, just a walk from the Botanical Gardens. Harbor views. Sydney Harbour, YHA. Built right over archaeological remnants in the rocks, the rooftop view of the Opera House is million-dollar quality for a budget price. In Melbourne, Flashpacker Luxury, Space Hotel. This feels more like a hotel than a hostel. It has a cinema room, a gym, and a rooftop hot tub with city views. Highly recommended. Central and Classic, the Victoria Hotel. A historic hotel right in the CBD. It's reliable, comfortable, and walking distance to everything. St. Kilda, cool. The Ritz for backpackers. Located in the beachside suburb of St. Kilda, this place has a super friendly communal vibe that makes it easy to meet people. In Cairns and the Barrier Reef, party and pool. Gilligan's Backpacker Hotel. If you want to party, this is the place. It's a massive resort with a lagoon pool and nightly events. It's loud, fun, and famous. Chill and Tropical, Traveler's Oasis. A smaller, quieter hostel with a lovely pool and a really relaxed, homely, tropical vibe. much better for relaxing. Luxury for less, Crystal Brook Flynn. If you want to splurge in Cairns, this modern hotel on the Esplanade is stunning and fun. In Brisbane and Gold Coast, Brisbane Design Bunk Brisbane, located in Fortitude Valley, the nightlife district. This is a cool, award-winning hostel with a great bar. Gold Coast Surf, YAA Coolangatta, right near the airport and some of the best surf breaks. It's smaller and friendlier than the high-rises in Surfer's Paradise. Stylish Stay, the Constance Fortitude Valley, a super cool street art themed hotel in Brisbane. It's unique and very comfortable. In Perth and the West, Social West, Spinners Backpackers, consistently rated the best in Perth. It's newly renovated, clean, and has a great social atmosphere in Northbridge. Fremantle History, YHA Fremantle Prison. You can actually sleep in the old prison cells. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a totally unique experience. Now that you have a home base, let's talk about the one thing every traveler asks me about. Is everything in Australia trying to kill you? 7th, staying safe and healthy in Australia. I get asked this all the time. While Australia is famous for snakes, spiders, and sharks, the reality is that it's incredibly safe if you use common sense. The biggest dangers are actually the sun and the sea. 8th, the best time to visit Australia. Because the country is so big, there's always a good time to visit somewhere in Australia, but the seasons are opposite to the Northern Hemisphere. Summer, December to February. This is peak season. It's hot, sunny, and perfect for beaches in the south, Sydney, Melbourne, Perth. However, in the north, Cairns, Darwin, it is the wet season, humid, stormy, and stinger jellyfish season. Autumn, March to May. My favorite time. The weather cools down, the vineyards are harvesting, and the water is still warm. It's great for the whole country. Winter, June to August. It gets surprisingly cold in the south, Melbourne/Tasmania, but it's the perfect time to visit the north. Great Barrier Reef, Outback. The weather there is dry and warm, and you avoid the jellyfish. Spring, September to November. Beautiful wildflowers bloom in Western Australia, and the weather warms up everywhere. It's a fantastic shoulder season with fewer crowds. 9th, your travel toolkit, my essential booking resources. You're almost ready to go. To make the booking process as smooth as possible, these are the exact tools I use to plan my Aussie adventures. Flights. Skyscanner is my go-to for finding deals on long-haul and domestic flights. Accommodation. Hostel World, essential for finding the best backpacker hostels. Booking.com, great for motels, hotels, and apartments. Tours and activities. Get Your Guide is perfect for booking reef trips, surf lessons, and day tours with verified reviews. Transport. Rome, Rio, the best tool for figuring out how to get between towns, bus versus train versus flight. Discover Cars, great for comparing rental prices. Travel insurance. Safety Wing is my choice for flexible, nomad-friendly coverage. 10th, join our Travel Legacy community. If you found this guide valuable, the best way you can support this channel is to become part of our incredible community of travelers. Please take a moment to comment below with any questions you have, like the video this guide came from. Share it with a friend who dreams of Australia. And most importantly, subscribe to the Travel Legacy channel. Thanks for watching. Happy travels, and I can't wait to hear about your adventures down under.